What inspired you to write these stories?
Well, it's in part because I belong to a critique group and I wanted to have something to read to the group each month. But mostly it was during the pandemic, and this gave me something to focus on while I was, like everyone else, confined to my own small room. And uh, so it was mainly a sort of pandemic activity, but uh, also I do have an interest in insects
And writing.
and writing.
That's a bit
yes.
of a... Do you have a favorite story?
I think that some of the ones that are more unusual are my favourites, but of all of them, I enjoyed most doing the one about the honeybee, because my husband kept bees for 40 years, so bees have been very much a part of our life, and I just like the intricacy of their life and how busy they stay.
What do you hope for this book to achieve or inspire in people?
Um, I really want to reach out to kids and let them see that even the smallest creatures have really exciting and interesting lives, and that there is a tendency for people to sort of dismiss insects or even stomp on insects, and I want to change their attitude.
So, what is your background as a writer and as a scientist? In a short summary, because there's a lot to it.
As a writer, I have written 30 books over the years, and quite a number of them were fiction books, time-slip fantasies and historical novels. But my very first book was called Exploring the Insect World, and it was, as you can tell from the title, about insects. And I have cycled back to writing about insects again. My most recent book was called Icky Insects. I did not choose that title because I don't think insects are icky. And but I am sort of fascinated by the way they have evolved and their importance in the world, which is not always appreciated.
Awesome. And then finally, what does this project and this book mean to you? This collaboration or the project itself?
I think I have to talk about the collaboration. Having Gillian illustrate them has been really exciting and bonding. It was really nice to have this additional contact with my granddaughter, and that sort of sums it up, that it was a partnership, and so it made it very worthwhile. Also, I should say that in reading them to my critique group, they learned a lot, that they were always, oh wow, I didn't know that, and so it's nice just to educate people.
All right, thanks, Gran.